In this video, we'll be learning about relations and functions of class 11. So the first topic is Cartesian product of sets. So as the name tells, it is the multiplication of two or more sets. So to understand this, let's take an example. So let's set A, B and C, and let B equal to I, J and K. So A cross B is the representation of the product. So this represents Cartesian products of set A and B. So the answer to this product is the following sets: A comma I, A comma J, A comma K, B comma I, B comma J, B comma K, C comma I, C comma J and C comma K. So here we see that the first term in all the sets are from the set A and the second term in all these sets is from set B. This is due to the fact that the product is A cross B. So if you take product B cross A, so then the sets will be I comma A, I comma B, I comma C and so on. So the order of the terms inside the bracket is very important. This should be same as the order of the sets being multiplied. So if it is A into B, then the first term will be from set A, second term will be from set B. In this case where it is B into A, the first term will be from set B and the second term will be from set A. So this is a Cartesian product of sets. As you can see, for two sets with just three terms in them, we got nine terms as the product of the multiplication. So for bigger sets, the number of sets will be too high. So for a general representation of this, we can say that A cross B or A into B can be written as P comma Q, where P belongs to set A and Q belongs to set B. So this is the general representation of the product of sets. So each product or each term in the product is known as ordered pair. It is known as ordered pair because unlike normal sets, in these sets the order of the terms is very important. That is why it is named as ordered set. So few important points to remember in this are: the first point is A comma I is not same as I comma A, because the term A is from set A, the term I is from set B, and term I again here the first term is from set B and the second term is from set A. So this is not equal because A into B is not equal to B into A. That is why two sets, even though the terms inside the set are same, since the order is different, these two are not equal. This is only applicable to ordered sets. So the second one is, so ordered pair can be equal only if both the terms inside them are equal. So you see both the terms in this are A, so only in this case is when the ordered pair is equal. So the third point is, let's say the number of terms in set A is X, number of terms in set B is Y, so the number of terms in A into B will be XY. So we saw in the previous example, both the sets add, so set A add 3 terms, set B add 3 terms, so number of terms in A into B was 9. So this is example for this above point. And the final point is, if we multiply more than 2 sets, so let's say if we multiply 3 sets, A into B into C, then we'll have a ordered pair with 3 terms, P, Q and R. So here P will be from set A, Q will be from set B and R will be from set C. So same is applicable for 4, 5 or more sets. So just the number of terms in the ordered pair will increase according to the number of sets being multiplied. So for 2 terms we saw that it is known as ordered pair. So if you multiply 3 sets, it is known as ordered triplet. Triplet meaning there are 3 terms in the set.